Scare Tactics is a reboot of the classic comedy horror series reimagined by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions, which turns some unsuspecting people into the main characters of their very own horror movies.
This sounds so scary to me. Hosted by Flip, a special preteen obsessed with horror movies and fascinated by human fear, who with twisted glee creates a horrific cinematic scenario and many more and drops real people into those leading roles.
Sounds frightening, right?
Yikes.
Anyone can become a target, including WWE superstars The New Day, when a seemingly run-of-the-mill promo opportunity with Cody Rhodes turns into a terrifying event. And in fact, it's a paranormal event. And this morning, we have WWE superstars Kofi and Xavier here with us. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are energized and ready to go. Talk to us a little bit about what Scare Tactics is all about, because everything, the way we just described it, it sounds frightening.
It does sound frightening. It sounds amazing. I've been a fan of Scare Tactics for so long, and I say this in every interview that we do. Like, this is one of my favorite shows. And when you said people are fascinated with fear, I'm like, oh my God. Is that what I am? Am I fascinated with fear? And I am, Scare Tactics puts people in these, I guess, compromising situations. And, it's a prank show where people are caught off guard. And I never expected to be one of the victims being caught off guard. We were with our friend Cody Rhodes. I don't know if you can see him over there, the champ, and he brought us out there to encourage people to overcome their fears. So we promote the power of positivity, and we thought it was like a hand-in-glove fit, So we were there at a panel, and we're helping these people with their fears, and all of a sudden things just went off the rails, and got really paranormal, and it was a great time. It was very chaotic, but it was awesome.
So being a part of this must be amazing too, because it is fun. We do know sometimes it's fun to even scare your friends, but this takes it to a whole different level. How does it feel from your vantage point when you do this each time? Is there one time that really jumps out in your mind?
So we were, like Kofi said, in charge of a show where we're trying to uplift people. And then we actually were the ones who got scared. So we didn't get to be on the other side of things. We were the ones who were screaming and losing our minds and about to run out of this place because we have no clue what sort of paranormal things are going on. So it was a one-shot deal for us. But that's not to say that we won't be on the show again. But this time, shoe on the other foot.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Payback.
Yeah, payback.
Yeah.
It's real.
So,
Yes.
So when we talk about paranormal, that takes things to a whole new level, right? Like, that is beyond scary. Give us a little bit of an idea. How scary was it, even though you guys are familiar with this, for you personally?
Yeah, it was very scary, and because I'm really big into paranormal and spirits and all that stuff. So when you read about it, it's one thing. But then when you're in the midst of all of the chaos and the paranormal, it's a lot different. You don't know how you're going to react, right? You always kind of put yourself in those situations and you anticipate okay, this is what I would do if I was in this. But when things start exploding and people are, zombified, and it's too much. You're put in this really crazy situation. I think that's what the appeal is because most people don't get to see us in that role. When they see us on TV, we're in the ring, we're engaging in fisticuffs, we're out there, we're fighting each other and we're yelling at each other. But we're on the other end where we're the ones actually being scared. So very, very entertaining episode. I was really upset in the beginning that they got me. But then once we realized that we were actually on Scare Tactics, I was like, oh my God, this is one of those bucket list items that you wouldn't even know to put on your list.
And I bet, for you guys, we see you in these tough roles in the WWE, and now we get to see you in this whole different role. So what a show it will be. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see that. So do you have any favorite moments, I guess, of being scared?
Ooh. Honestly, just once we were initially scared, and you never know what's going to happen because you're like, oh, I'm not ever going to be in a situation where there's paranormal stuff, where the lights are exploding, where the things around me are exploding. I would be fine. I'd be totally fine. No, you wouldn't be. No, you wouldn't be.
Right.
And that's when you find out. You find out on Scare Tactics, 10 p.m. Friday nights on USA.
Well, we can't wait to tune in. And before we let you guys go here this morning, our producer Aaron's best friend, Cody, is actually a huge fan. So we're wondering if maybe you'll indulge us and give him a little shout out this morning.
Okay, a little cool.
got a bright future ahead of you. Look at you. You are a fan of your boys, the New Day. Wow. A smart kid.
Intelligente, as they say.
Oh, you guys are good.
Love
well
it.
done.
Yes.
Well done.
Bravo.
All right. Thank you so much, Kofi and Xavier. We appreciate having you here with us this morning. We're going to check out Scare Tactics.